Hello everyone, welcome to this web development beginner series. So in this video I'll be walking you throughout the introduction to HTML. That is a general preview of what HTML is. Now just to tell you, in this video we're not going to be doing any coding stuff here. So I'm just going to lecture what HTML is. I'll give you a preview of what HTML is, how you can identify an HTML document, give you an explanation of how an HTML document looks like and stuff like that. Then at the end of the video, I'll give you the requirements needed for you to start coding in HTML. So, what is HTML actually? HTML simply stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a standard markup language used to create web pages. You can say that HTML is the foundation of every web page. It is HTML that tells the browser how to display content on a web page. Example like where the headings, paragraphs, and other stuff should be. And also, you have to know that HTML is not a programming language. HTML is simply a markup language. So, why is HTML not a programming language? It is not a programming language because it is not used to create functionalities. All programming languages are used to create functionalities in different applications, but HTML is simply used as a markup language to structure content in a web page. How is an HTML document identified? It's very simple. An HTML document is identified with the use of its file extension, and its file extension is .html. So on every file of HTML, you will always find a file extension as .html. So here is a simple HTML layout. This is how the layout of an HTML document should look like. So on this part of the video, I'm explaining the HTML document layout. So the first thing you get to find on an HTML document layout is the doc type. This is a declaration that defines a document as an HTML5 document. Severally there's different types of doc type declaration, but this is simply the one that is widely used. The second thing you find on an HTML document is the HTML element. This is a root element of an HTML document. It is in this element that we find the other elements like the head element and the body element. All of them are included in the root element known as HTML. Now, after the HTML element, we have the head. This element contains meta information about HTML page. That means everything that describes your page is found in the head element. And one thing we can find in the head element is simply the title. So let's move to the title. The title the title element is found in the head element. This element gives a title to an HTML web page. This title is always shown on the browser's title bar. After that, we have the body element. The body element defines all the information that is shown on a web page. Example, we have headings, paragraph, images, videos, and all the like. So in this part of the video, I'll talk to you about the HTML elements and tag. An HTML element is simply defined by an open tag, content inside a tag, and a closing tag. An HTML element is simply everything beginning from the start tag to the closing tag. As you can see on the screen, I've labeled an open tag, the content inside the tag, and the closing tag. All of those things together form an element. Note that there are some tags that don't have closing tags. Example, the BR, the HR. This therefore means that there will be some elements that will not have content inside, like the BR, because they don't have closing tags. As I promised earlier in the video, that I will give you the requirements needed to code in HTML. The first thing is you don't need any programming skills to code in HTML. Even if you are purely a beginner in a programming world, you could still code in HTML without any problem. The second thing you need is a text editor. This is where you write the HTML codes. You have text editors like Visual Studio Code, Atom, Notepad++. There are so many of them out there. You could choose the one that best suits you. The third thing you need is a browser, which is this is where you shall visualize what you have coded in the text editor. This means that your HTML web page should be displayed in the browser. You have browsers like Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, Firefox. There are so many of them. So this is where I will end for this general introduction to HTML. So I would like to plead, if you love the video, please give it a like, and if this is your first time being on this channel, please do well to subscribe so that you see the next videos when I upload very fast. Thank you.